A very good afternoon to you and welcome to the IM Financial Group Open being played at the Golden County in Sionsan, and it's been a very exciting time for us here today. This is round 3 of the event. My name is Glenn Mascarenas and I'm here to take you through the day's event. Let's not forget the temperature has been rather pleasant. Sunny skies, 20 degrees Celsius. The temperature currently 4.4 miles per second. The wind speed, Kim Min-sol continues to dominate. She's right up there at number 1 with a 10 under, pushing Kim Min-sun 7 and Jun Yi-sung into tied second with 7 under. Then you've got the tied fourths with Choi Yi-rim and An Ji-yoon, and then Mada Som, Choi Jung-won and Kim Ga-hui to take up the tied 6th. Interesting to see Mada Som is back in there in the tied 6th. And then of course you've got all the other suspects, Lee Jae-yoon, Kim Min-joo and Kim Shi-yoon in tied 9 with Kim Na-yoon 2, Hong Yoon-ji and Jung Yoon-soo following suit. Park Yoon-kyung has moved right down to tied 15th with a 2 under, and Bong Shin-sil is in tied 19th with a 1 under. It changes things a lot, so let's find out what's going to happen today right here at the IM Financial Group Open. More importantly, this is where now everything gets strained, everything gets filtered, and you really have to get the cream of the crop that will go into round 4 tomorrow. So it's a very, very crucial day. Golfers will be really at their peak. Having had 2 days on the course, they would definitely have had a good bit of time to get to know the surface and everything related to it. So let's find out. And it's Jun Yi-sung who'll aim for birdie on hole number 7. Needed a bit more of a curve down to the left. Meanwhile, here's Choi Yi-rim. Oh, that's just skipped over. That's just skipped over. She was one of the front runners yesterday, so much as expected from Choi Yi-rim here. Kim Min-sol has really been crafting well her way, or weaving her way through this tournament really well. Here she is aiming for birdie on hole 7. Very crucial for her. But that's well played. So she moves up to 11 under, 4 birdies in there. She's still got 2 more holes to play. Well, on the back 9. An Ji-yoon aiming for birdie on hole 8. Bit of a distance to cover. She's definitely going to have to wait for an opportunity just to get a tad bit closer. Kim Min-sun 7 aiming for a birdie. And that's just skipped over too. It's happened a couple of times here today. Well, I think Jun Yi-sung had the same problem just a while back. Something to do with the surface. Gets the ball, I think might be a slight bump in the road. Just gets the ball to skip over. To you. And that's decently played. She'll be happy about that. Johnny Sung will go next. That's a bit of a worry for her. I think she was just expecting to have got it a tad bit closer. Park In Kyung aiming for birdie. I do love that pink. She always comes out with some stellar outfits. That's perfect for the weather. Very summery, nice finish there. And finally a birdie to start off on the in. He's carrying a 3 under. Here's Kimmonson 7, aiming to finish on par for hole 7. She's kept it neutral all along, Kimmonson. I think she'll be interested to just try and get a little bit better as she progresses. Joy Rim looking to finish on par, and she's done well. Kim Na-yoon too, aiming for a birdie. She gave us a few good moments yesterday. She's on to, well, 4 under here. Kim Min-sol teeing off for hole number 8 with the 5 iron. Remember, she's on 11 under. One of the taller young ladies in, well, the KLPGA. An absolutely fantastic, well, exponent of golf. There are times when she really shines, and at this event she's beginning to look very, very good. She won an event last year. I think it was the BC Card Hunt King Open, but that was well, closer towards the latter part of the season. Would stand corrected if I'm wrong on that. And yes, it was the BC Card Hunt King Ladies Open. It was on the 24th of August. Kim Min-sun 7, well, who's her group member, will now tee off using a 5 iron. 7 under. That's the score currently. Just a bit too much of club on that from Kim Min-sun. That's just kind of moved her out. Jenny Sung will go next. A bit of par behind that. And she's got it onto the green, and as you can hear the applause, I said this yesterday, most of the residents of this area love the outdoors, they love their golf, and it's going to be interesting to see whether they really throng the place. Well, today there's a bit more crowd than there was yesterday, and tomorrow it's going to be a packed house. That's pretty much how it is in golf land here. Kim Ga-hui 2. She's on 5 under currently. Som. It's good to see her back in the running. She's on a 5 under currently. That's beautiful placement from Mada Som. Do remember 2024, the latter part of 2024 was really her peak. Won 3 events that year. She made it towards the end of 2024. Did very well with her entire campaign. This year, left to be seen how she performs and what she comes up with. It'll be an interesting one. Sol also had a good bit of power behind her. Effort. She should be very keen on just rectifying things. Well, when it's a par 3, you got to land it on the green, and Jenny Sung actually did. Just quite amazing. And that ball definitely shy of the dark, but that's beautifully played by Kim Min Sol. Absolutely wonderful effort from her. It was totally 10 cup bound. Will solve the issue for the time being as she keeps her leadership intact with that 11 under. It's been a good start for Kim Min Sun. She's definitely had her breakfast cereal, there's no doubt about it, this morning. Meanwhile, Choi Jung-won looking to finish on par for hole number 9. That's well played by her. Jenny Sung will go next. Well, she had the best position on the green from the tee off. Remember, there's strong wind speeds here, and you can see it as that ball carries. It started off slow, picked up with the wind, developed legs of its own. I think Jenny Sung will have to settle for an even score, just like her group members. Kim Ga-hui. Kim Ga-hui too, aiming for a birdie. That's a bit Ball further than she would have expected. Just one of those moments. I think Kim Minson 7 has struggled just a tad bit today. Kim Gahui 2 looking to finish on par for hole 9. Well played by her. Jang In Soo. Oh, just missing the line of that. Here's Park In Kyung. It's got to be her second effort for hole 11. It's a bit of a slog from her. Plays that fairly well. And that ball definitely likes her, just like the crowd. Well, she's got it pretty much plumb. And I do love her, well, baby pink outfit. It's just perfect for the summer. And Kim Minson's got an even lighter shade of pink on. Going in to finish on par here for hole 8. And that's well played. I always had this question, how many outfits or do golfers carry along with them? Because if you ask me, besides carrying protective gear for the rain like windbreakers, they do have a very good sense of what to wear on a particular day. You'll find pastel colors or slightly darker shades during the overcast days. Hong Yoon Ji here. Well, just missing out on a birdie on hole number 10, but she can't clean it up. Meanwhile, it's Choi Jung-won aiming for a bogey on hole 9. Well, aiming for a bogey or trying to finish with a bogey, I think would be the right way to put it. She's currently on a 4 under. Chun Yi-sung looking to finish on par for hole 8. Oh, that's nicely played. Kim Ha-hyun aiming for birdie on hole 11. Som aiming for birdie on hole number 10. And that takes her to a 6 under. One bogey and then a comeback with 4 birdies. And she's got a spring in her step, Som. Meanwhile, Kim Min-sol will tee off for hole number 9. Sol still on that 11 under. It's going to be interesting to see how she will fare so far. Meanwhile, here's Han Ji-yoon onto her approach shot for hole number 9. Up next, it's Kim Min-sun 7, also teeing off for hole 9. Decent bit of form, 222 meter carry, 12 meter curve. That's, well, thanks to, well, the winds as well, and I do think that she intended to hook it a little bit. Park Hyun-kyung, well, not too happy about that. Just a tad bit of disappointment for her. Chun Yi-sung teeing off for hole 9. Got a, well, less of a curve on that, 207 meter carry. Kim Min-sun 7 and Chun Yi-sung both, of course, don't forget, are pretty much well, they were in that top order yesterday on the leaderboard. Choi Rim now gets it onto the green. And definitely happy about that. Ma Seo-young, she's on to a 2 under. Park Hyun-kyung going through the motions. Here she is at hole 11. And very disappointed because she was expecting to finish with the birdie there. Meanwhile, An Ji-yoon and that skipped past the destination as well. Chun Yi-sung, the second effort for hole 9, 276 meters to cover. It's going to be quite a trip. Choi Rim will aim for birdie on hole number 9. Oh, that's a narrow miss. Should have been able to have finished that easy. Gimmonson, 7. It's got a very unusual follow through, if you kind of do notice, as compared to the other golfers. She likes to dip a little bit at the follow through. That's just a style of playing. And that's well played. And that is perfect placement. Absolutely perfect placement. Matasom is going to be happy about that. Choi Rim. Kim and Sol will go next. a second stroke for hole 9. That's well played by her. Choi Bon will go next. It's going to be a third effort on hole 12. Chance for a birdie here.
올라가야 돼. 그럼 요거 끝나고 저러 가가 이제.
Kimmonson 7. She's got her own agenda to pursue as well. It's going to be her third effort on hole 9. Chun Yi-sung, 96 meters to the hole, and this approach will matter for her at this point of time. Well played by her, absolutely well played. Elsewhere, it's Choi Jung-won. She's up to a 4 under. That's her approach shot for hole 5. Well played. Very well played. Good setup there. And Mada Som finishes that off with a birdie. Just getting stronger, you know, with each passing hole. Mada Som, she's played very well. Lovely putt. Giving our Hui 2 her approach for hole number 10. Meanwhile, yes, Park Hyun Kyung. And that ball just curving away. Now she's going to have to work to keep it on par. There's a bit of a dip in the slope as well. Kim Min Sol looking at her approach as well. She's been very focused. Well, head on her shoulders here. Round one was well, kind of average for her, but she started shining well in round two. And then here she is. Oh, round one actually, she finished off pretty well towards the end of the day. Round two, she had to stay afloat. Well, decent enough. I think that ball's just going to crawl back because there's a slope and the wind's just making it carry. Oh, that's the annoying bit, isn't it, for any golfer? Kim Ga-hui 2 aiming for birdie on hole number 10. Just a bit of a worry for her. Happens to the best of us. She was in very good form of the Rajaran Championship, dropped out of the world grid, started off really well on day one, and by day four she had actually fallen quite far behind. But Hong Yoon-ji aiming for birdie here. And that's well played. A very, very confident putt from Hong Yoon-ji, who is now up to a 4 under by hole 11. Choi Jung-won aiming for birdie on hole number 10. Overcautious there. Bit of a duff shot from her. But she'll finish it up to keep it at a neutral score. Kim Min Sol aiming for birdie on hole number 9. And that skipped past the destination for her, just a tad bit of a worry. This is a tricky hole. It's not one of those that are easy to play, and there's a reason for it. Too much of a wide area. And while you can tee off freely, the left and right greens have steep slopes. And if you do go over the pin, you will have to make a severe downhill putt. Therefore, you must pay attention to measuring your shot and how it's going to travel. Park Yoon-kyung, meanwhile, needs to finish on par here for hole number 12. And it's well played by her, so she'll keep that score. Kim Min Sun 7 aiming for birdie on hole 9. That's just going to fall a tad bit short, but she can clean it up too with an even score, and that's, I think, what most of the golfers will aim for on hole 10. Remember, well, just as I said, if you're in front of the pin, it's an upward slope. If you're behind the pin, it's a downward slope. And there are a few turns, well, in the track. As you can see, the crowd building up, absolutely, well, fascinating here. I did say this was going to be a big turnout, and tomorrow it's going to be even more. You know, you'll have much of the townsfolk out here, you know, to cheer their favorite golfers on and to catch a bit of the action. This is a big event for them. You know, they value their time on weekends and outside, on the outdoors, very, very much. On to Jun Yi-sung. That's well played by Chen Yi-sung.
신입은 아, 어? 요즘 우선 없나?
열아.
지금 자기 이거 아니 왜 누구 그래
That's well played. Very well played there by Kim Min-sol. And she knows she's just avoided, well, any problems here. So that's a good thing for her.
정도면 괜찮을 것 같아요.
Kim Min-sun 7. And she'll keep an even score here as well. So all three golfers playing very safe here on hole number 10. Much needed if you ask me. Park Yun-kyung will go next with the 7-iron as she tees off for hole number 13. And Ji-yoon. It's the third stroke on hole number 10. Joy Rim looking to make the difference here. And there you have pretty much a massive turnout, as you can see. Well, a lot following the main three. That's Kim Min-sol, Kim Min-sun 7 and Chen Yi-sung. Just to look at Kim Min-sol on hole 3. Had an absolutely wonderful little birdie there. Then on hole 4, It would be back-to-back birdies for her. Came in off the rough. That was such a delicately crafted shot, and it carried all the way through. Probably one of the best so far in the day. And hole number 5. Another fantastic finish from her.
미리 눌러주세요. 할게요.
Chen Yi Sung teeing off for hole 10. Time to tee off again. Kim Min Sol teeing off for hole number 10. She's at 11 under. Park Hyun Kyung chance for a birdie on hole 13. Well, almost does it for her. Well played by Kim Min Sun 7. And you've got a lot of the school children who've turned up as well. Many of them, of course, do go on to become golfers, or they do play a couple of rounds with their, daddies or mummies, and many aspiring golfers. Well, it's interesting to see. Well, the odd bit is that normally you'll see more of the girls because they accompany their families. The lads will be out doing their own thing or playing their own sport. An Jae-yoon aiming for birdie on hole number 10. Decently played by her, but it goes past the destination. Kim Ga-hui too, aiming for birdie. Toy rim. And that just get past the destination for her. Now that's on. It's going to be interesting to see what she can do out here. And that's well played by her. She's gone from strength to strength, as we said earlier. It's been quite interesting to watch her. Nicely played by Choi Jung-won. She moves up to 5 under, a birdie there on hole number 11. Up next, Kim Min-sol. Just staying focused, just going about her business like she has to, and I think that that's been well the interesting part here for Kim Min-sol. Meanwhile, going from strength to strength, we've seen Mada Som. She's up to a 7 under now, and here on hole 13, as she tees off with an 8 iron. Well, she definitely has her eyes on the prize, there's no doubt about it. While Kim Min-sol leads, Mada Som slowly, well, catching up. Gets herself onto the shoulder. We should have loved to have got it a bit closer. Meanwhile, Kim Ga-hui, 2 on hole 11. Chun Yi-sung with her approach shot. Johnny Sung, well, back on the green. Was also a bit of an eye-opener for us, just to see how things stand. And a birdie might be just a bit of a distance for her. Kim and Sol continues to dominate, but I think the real dark horse, can't really say a dark horse because she's a fair maiden in this event, has been, well, Mada Som, who slowly crept up the order, and she now sits in tied second. And that, of course, will tell us a bit of a story when you look at it, and how things have progressed. An Ji-yoon goes next. Kim and Sol aiming for birdie on hole 10. Gets close, but not as close as she would have liked. Marasom was aiming for a birdie there. Well, put that outside the green earlier from a tee off. Interesting because Marasom, Junhee Sung and Kim Min-sun 7 is now aiming for birdie, are all in tied second. And that skipped past the tin cup as well. Interesting, while Kim Min-sun 7 and Junhee Sung have not really pulled in any extra points today. It's all been a neutral for Kim Min-sun 7 as well. Marasom has pulled in a 4 under. Now that's a big change. Choi Yu-rim with her approach shot. Needs to finish this on par, Marasom. That's exactly what she does. Very, very confident with the way that she's gone about her, well, event here today. Meanwhile, Park Hyun-kyung aiming to finish on par for hole number . And she'll be so happy about that. Well, she's got a couple of trick shots in. So hole number 14 is an even score as well. Just one bogey and one birdie in today. But no bogey, and I think that was a sigh of relief for her, to be fair. An Ji-yoon aiming for birdie on hole number 11.
주세요. 불리하겠습니다.
Kim Min-sol teeing off for hole 11. She's managed to keep that 11 under intact so far. Goodmanson 7 will go next as she tees off for hole 11. That's going to carry a fair bit, 230 meters to be precise, 6-meter curve as well. Jun Sung to tee off for hole number 11. Just trying to shake off the tag of 7 under that she and Kim and Sun 7 have been stuck with. It's been a bit of a worry for them, just trying to break through. Hole 11 is a short service mid-hole. The rough extends to about 50 to 60 meters in front of the green, and you've got to keep your tee shot fairly short, because if you get it too far it can be a disadvantage. So strategy plays a great role here. Let's remind you that this is the IM Financial Group Open. We are coming at you live from the Golson County in Seonsan, right here in Gumi-si, Gyeongsang-buk-do, Korea Republic. As you can see, of course, on the course, well, that green certainly looks like it's aged. It's got a shade of colors all over. Time for Choi Rim to aim for a birdie on hole 11. She was one of the front runners. And that's another miss for her. She's missed out on a couple of putts here today, and I think that that's going to be worrying. But the idea would be to try and, nail what you can do best. Kim Ga-hui too will aim for birdie on hole number 12. That's just gone past the destination as well. Kim Ga-hui will be very eager to find that form that she had when she played the early days of the Rejuran Championship. Currently at a 5 under. She's just had one birdie in there on hole number 5, kept a neutral for all the rest with even scores. Meanwhile, Choi Rim looking to finish on par. That's exactly what she does. Missed out on claiming an underscore earlier. Marasom. It's a second effort for hole number 14, an approach shot that will matter. Once again gets herself onto the rough, just overlooking the green. Not plumb as she would have liked to have, well, finished it. It's kind of interesting when you think about it. Well, let's tell you that temperature has really changed. Started at 11 degrees in round 1, went up to about 15 degrees. Yesterday it was fairly 16 degrees right through the day. Well, today, sunny skies, and we're really thankful for that. 22 degrees Celsius the temperature, and that's the reason why you're not going to see any windbreakers, and most of our golfers, of course, have turned up, well, in easier summer wear. 6.3 the wind speeds, though, and it's something that the golfers are going to have to be very, very cautious about at this point of time. New sunk. Kimmonson 7 next. And that's going to be a second or an approach shot. Kimmonson. It's time for her approach. 92 meters to the pin. This is the 11th hole. Here we have it, the leaderboard. Kimmonson 7, or Kimmonson, sorry, still at the top with 11 under. Mara Som, Junyu Sung and Kimmonson 7 with 7 under and tied second. On Ji-yoon with 6 under in fifth. Then you've got the tied 6 in there. And it's going to be an interesting one to see how well things progress. There we have it, those wonderful lads, or that wonderful couple. Do love the mascots very much. Always a joy to see them. Bit of an exodus starting there with the fans will actually walking around. Quite an interesting sight, if you ask me. Kim and Sol will aim for birdie on hole 11. Looking to knock that in. Bit of marvelous move from her. Really looking to make that count. Very well played by her. Jenny Sung will go next. Well, she's just been missing out on her putts today, and can't blame her. It's been some of them have been at really tough positions. Let's try to level best to work things out. Very interesting to see how things are going to pan out here for our main World Stars. Almost did it, almost. That's gently tapped in. Madasom, well, she's having a really great day here, regardless of the fact that she's got to salvage a bit, come through with a few shots, but she's just been at the top of her game. But that's well played, very well played. Choi Jung-won. It's going to be her second effort. Meanwhile, it's over to Junhee Sung. Kimmonson 7 to tee off for hole number 12. Remember, it's a par 4 for the asking. Our main golfers will in focus definitely, well, trying to make a huge amount of difference here. Kimmonson to tee off for hole 12.
거기 갤러리로 다 밖으로 나가주세요.
Choi Jung-won needs to finish on par for hole 13. She's done well so far to get herself up to well, a 5 under. On Ji-yoon, aiming for birdie on hole number 12. That ball, she's gone totally in the opposite direction. I don't think she was expecting that. Park Yoon-kyung, she's on hole 15. Currently at a 3 under, needs to work really well for this. Just missing out on a birdie once again.
앞에 빨리 이동해 주세요.
Remember, there's a lot to play for here in this event as our golfers get really focused at this part, and as Jun Yi-sung will get ready for an approach shot. Must remind you that the prize money for this event is 180 million Korean won for the winner. This is hole 12, of course. 121,860 USD, that's what it translates to or converts to. On the other hand, 110 million Korean won is the runner-up prize money, 74,470 USD. Going in with an 8 iron here. That's Jin Yi-sung. And let's not forget that the second runner-up, or the third place, will get 80 million Korean won, or 54,160 USD. And Jin Yi-sung, well, just stepping onto the rough there. I think she got a bit too much of club on that one. Kimmonson. Now going next. Kim Shi-yoon. He's got a 5 under score. Tees off for hole 13. Well, that's terrific placement from her. Kimminson 7 onto her approach shot as well. It's well played by her. Up next, An Ji-yoon. Currently carrying a 6 under score.
네, 멈춰주세요. 플레이하겠습니다.
Kim Min-sol needs to get out of the cat box here. Son also needs to get out of the rough here on hole 15. Just a tad bit closer would have done it, but it's always going to be tough at this point of time. It's something she understands as well. Chen Yi-sung. It's An Ji-yoon now aiming for birdie on hole 13. Well, needs to come good at this point of time. Be able to tap that in and keep a neutral score, there's no doubt about it. Robinson. And it's just those, well, every time a fan sighs, you know that it's, well, just a narrow miss. And Kimmonson 7 has got a broad smile on her face as well regarding this. She couldn't believe that she missed out on that a while back. Kim Sol needs to be very meticulous about this. 4.2 meters to the hole. Now she can't afford to bogey it. She's been playing safe all along. Still at 11 under. Well, she's still very much in the lead, but you've got to try and hold on to those points. Don't drop any, and that's really the interesting part. Jun Yi-sung to go next. Kim Shi-yoon, meanwhile, aims for birdie. She's on 5 under. That's well played. Let's make that 6. 2 bogeys and 3 birdies in there today. Oh, she was very prolific yesterday, but kind of has been missing in action today. Or rather, we've missed her with our, well, focus being on our main 3 golfers here. Jun Yi-sung looking to finish on par. Sol will end up with that first bogey of the day. Well, everyone gets one. There's no escaping it, to be fair. There are golfers who can play a clean slate right through the day, keep perfect form. You could hear the grass rustle during that silence. So Kim Min-sol, her first bogey of the day after those that hat-trick of birdies and that, well, out. And she had 4 in all. And just a narrow miss there for Park In-kyun. So Jun Ye-sung will also bogeying the 12th. Yoo Hyun Jo on her third effort. And that's close enough. Kim Min-sun 7, teeing off for hole number 13. Well, our main trio and focus are really looking to make it count here. Kim Min-sol 7 goes next. Time for Jun Ye-sung to go ahead. Well, that is a terrific shot. An absolutely terrific placement there from Jun Ye-sung, who's finally come good. And another fantastic shot here. All three golfers really doing well. So while we get a good look at our mascots, who are absolutely delightful to look at, that beautiful pair. It's a boy and a girl. As you can see, the girl has blush on. Very, very interesting time for us here. Also going to keep you updated on, the leaderboard standings and, well, how it currently, stands. So Kim Min-sol, of course, dropping to a 10 under, but she's still there in the lead. Marasom, Kim Min-sun 7 and Kim Shi-yoon are still on, or Marasom and Kim Min-sun 7 are still on 7 under. Unfortunately, Jun Yi Sung has dropped down to tied fourth, along with Kim Shi-yoon and An Ji-yoon, and they are currently on 6 under. And then you've got Choi Rim, who's on 5 under, and 7th. Lee Jae-yoon is in 8th with 4 under. And she sits in there with Choi Jung-won, Kim Ga-hui 2. Park Yun-kyung, Kim Na-yoon 2, and Hong Yoon-ji are in tied 11th with 3 under. So we're beginning to see, the cream of the crop separate themselves from the other, chasing pack. And ultimately, we will have, of course, those golfers picked who will make it through to the final round for tomorrow. Stay with us, don't go anywhere as we continue with our coverage of the IM Financial Group Open being played right here at the Goldzon County in Seonsan. So Kim Min-sol just allowing, well, her group member Kim Min-sun 7 to finish off, well, with her putt. Yoo Hyun-jo, who's down to an even score here on hole 18, will aim to finish on a positive note, and that's exactly what she does. 38 on the out, 35 on the in. Finishes with the 1 under. It hasn't been her best showing, Yoo Hyun-jo, but I think she'll be glad, well, to have got through the event. Kim Min-sol looking for a birdie on hole 13 to reclaim that 11 under. And that's very well played by her. Very well played. So she's back to joint leadership with 11 under. I mean, she's back to top leadership with 11 under. Meanwhile, Marasom has her own mission to pursue. She's currently, well, looking for a birdie on hole number. Well, that's exactly what she does. Absolutely fantastic on hole number 16. She's up to an 8 under. 2 more holes to play for, and she's going great guns here today. .2 meters to the hole for An Ji-yoon. Oh, that is absolutely stunning. And this is what golfers do. Her 3rd birdie of the day, and that's a stunning bit of play for An Ji-yoon. She's still got a few more holes to play for. Very well done. Absolutely wonderful. Well, Kim Min-sol also gave us one of those wonderful putts here today. A near impossible, well, finish. Now Jun Ye-sung will tee off for hole number 14. So Jun Ye-sung. Looking to finish well here. Just carried for a good bit. Very well played. Choi Rim still on a 5 under, 2 birdies and 2 bogeys in the out, but on the in she's kept a neutral so far. Kim Min-sun 7. It's done very well here. Kim Min-sol teeing off for hole number 14. .226 meters, that's worked pretty well for her. Marasom will go next. Teeing off for hole 17. 2 more holes to play for her. She's had a wonderful round of golf here today, and much to our delight as well.
이거 아니에요. 이거는 아니고.
네. 사인 받는 종이는
Lee Jae-yeon.
종이다.
It's going to be a third effort. Sun will go next. So approach shot, hole 14. Well played by her. Marciong next. And Sun 7 now with her approach. Kim and Sol currently on 11 under. Should really be keen to do things right. Lee Jae-yeon will need to work just a tad bit harder for that birdie. So Lee Jae-yeon finishes with 72, 70 and 70 in the last round, in the third round respectively, with a 4 under score. I think she'll be fairly happy about that. So Kim Min-sol still at the top. She's regained that spot with 11 under. Biggest mover for today, Mara Som in second with 8 under. An Ji-yoon and Jun Yi-sung with 7 under in tie third, along with Kim Min-sun 7. That's been a bit of a worry for them. Jun Yi-sung gets back to that tie third position. Park Hyun-kyung, Hong Hyun-ji, Choi Jung-won and Kim Ga-hui 2, well, still very much in there. Will they be back tomorrow? I think that's going to be a very good question for all of us to ask. But we'll find out, as the day progresses. So while Kim Min Sol will tries to keep that leadership intact, Han Ji Yoon, well, I think it's just got herself into the rough. Not anything too bad or something that she can't get out of. But that's well played by her. Kim Min Sun 7, and that's going to be her full effort here to get to, well, the tin cup. Very well played though, right here on hole 14, almost did it for her. Good chance here to make it count. Chen Sung. Meanwhile, Park Hyun Kyung was actually going about her business in a very meticulous manner. Hasn't been really anything flash, but she's at 3 under, 93 meters to the hole on hole 18. She'll be very keen on, well, ending this on a positive note. Well, decent placement, and that sure should, well, say it all. Good chance here of knocking in a birdie, and she has actually got even scores on some fantastic putts here today. It's Kim Min Sol next. It's interesting to, of course, keep a track on what Kim Min Sol has been up to. It's back to good old Mada Som. And she's finished that nice and easy. Chen Sung goes next. That's well played by her. Han Ji Yoon has given us some stellar stuff. Kim Min Sun 7. She's been able to keep a clean sheet, but it's all about pulling in those points, and I think that that's important at this point of time. Here's Han Ji Yoon. Needs to get off the shoulder of the green. And that's just missed its mark. Just missed its mark. Kim Sol being off there for hole 15. 220 meters carry, 50 meters curve. That's quite a bit actually, and interesting. Jenny Sung will go next as she tees off for hole 15. 366 meters to cover. If you just look at hole 15, it's been a very interesting hole. It looks kind of flat from the teeing ground, but it has an uphill slope from the IP point to the green, and you have to take 1 or 2 clubs longer to approach the shot because the green makes putting very difficult. So it's a tricky hole. Jenny Sung has done well. She's kept her cool. I do like her approach. In round 3, it's been very, very calm and collected. And it's well played by her. Just 1 meter for the curve, which means she kept it really straight.
나가주세요.
Very, very unique
그냥
shot.
노란선 밖으로 나가주세요.
Meanwhile, An Ji-yoon. Very well played. But she'll finish off with the bogey there. She's still at a 6 under. And Park Hyun-kyung does well here to finish on a positive. A birdie at the end, 1 bogey, 2 birdies today, a 4 underscore, 34 on the in. Very, very impressive. And that's going to work really well for her to have finished, well, happily. And that's nicely played. Jenny Sung looking to craft her way through. And 7 goes next. We're looking to make that count. Jenny Sung does understand very well that she needs to, well, pull in everything that she has and try and better well, her current standing. And that's very important at this point of time. So does Kim Min Sol, who's now on to hole number 15. Her approach shot will matter. And there we have the two lovely mascots of the IM Financial Group Open. Absolutely love them. On day one, when the weather was bad, they were peeking out from behind a tree. And now, of course, they are next to the putting area. It's a lovely shot taken by cameraman Jenny Sung will go next. Really looking to make it count here. Jenny Sung. And gentle tap there, but that's just gone past, I think, where she would have intended it to go. Marason will go next. Remember, she's really looking at making the difference here. And that's just going to scale past the destination for the time being. Good opportunity here for Kim Min Joo as she aims for a birdie on hole 17. Jenny Sung will gauge the situation before she can make a move. Well, she did have those wind speeds working against her. It wasn't going to be easy to knock that in. It looks like she's going to land up, well, bogeying that. And while here's Anjiyun going in with a 9-9. That's going to be her approach shot. Well played by Kim Min Sol, and I think her main concern will be just to stay ahead of the, well, chasing pack here today. Marasom coming towards the end of well, her event for the day. She's on hole 18. Oh, that would have got in. Such a beautiful putt. Just a tad bit unfortunate. It lipped out. Semi-lipped out just at the last minute, and just let's get a look at that. There's a bit of a curve there. Oh, that's such a beautifully crafted shot, and I can't help but feel bad that it didn't go in. Well, it should have, for all things well said and done. Oh, she's such a wonderful talent to watch, Marasom. When she shines, and well, starts a bit late. Well, whether it comes to the championship wins or even with the rounds of golf. Kim Min Sun 7 looking to finish on par for hole 15. She has to keep that 7 intact. And that's well played by her. Johnny Sung aiming for bogey on hole number 15. Very well played, but she will drop to 6 under, 3 more, well, holes to play for, and it's very important to see how she can, well, uplift her performance here today. On Ji-yoon aiming for birdie on hole 16, and she needs to get this to get back to that 7 under score she was on. Looks like it's going to be an even score for her.
약간 그 나무 살짝 우측이 더 나을 것 같아요.
.231 meters, a 2-meter curve. Very interesting there from Kim Min Sol. Kimmonson 7, this time going with a 7-meter curve. 224 the carry. Chen Yi-sung will tee off now for hole 16.
좀 꺼내가지 마세요. 선수들 먹을 물에 넣어주세요.
Marasom looking to finish on par for hole 18, and that's what she does. She's been a terrific mover. We'll see her back tomorrow as one of the main challengers. Well, she's had 6 birdies in there, score of 8 under, 34 on the out, 33 on the in. Just 1 bogey and 8 birdies. It's been a fantastic showing from Marasom. Kim Si-yoon will tee off for hole 17. She's had her work cut out for her as well. And that's very well played by her. Won Ji-yoon going in with a 6 iron, currently on the 6 underscore. Jenny Sung will go next. It's going to be an interesting one for her here. She's got a 6 under score. Kimminson 7, employing an 8 iron, 143 meters to cover. Her approach shot for hole 16. Kimminsol to go next. Second stroke for hole 16. And that just about stayed out of the hole. And our mascots have surfaced once again, so has the leaderboard. Kim and Sol with 11 under, still at the top. Mara Solomon second, finishes off with 8 under and 67 points. Kimminson 7 is on 7 under, still has a chance with 3 more holes to play for. And very interesting to see, well, how this is going to end here today, because there's so much, at stake for some of our, well, golfers. Kim Si-yoon really stretching things as best as she can. Well, she was in very good form on day one. I went through the motions yesterday. Meanwhile, Kim Min-sun 7. She's on hole 16 currently. Definitely looking to craft something out of that. Very well done so far. Choi Rim will go next. And that's very well played by her. Absolutely wonderful. One more to play for. She's up to a 5 under. Kim Min-sol. Had to get herself out of a bit of a tight spot. Well, she's given us some wonderful moments here today, An Ji-yoon. But unfortunate she couldn't get that through. Kim Min-sun 7 dropped down there with a 6 under and a bogey. She had a very clean sheet right through most of this day. Here's Kim Min-ju aiming for birdie on hole 18. She'll be happy about that. Jun Sung has to finish on par on hole 16. She's down to a 6 under as well. And that's a bit unfortunate for her. Kim Min-sol. And that's well played. She'll keep her 11 under intact. She truly has been, well, one of the stars to watch Jenny Sung will bogey that, which means she does drop down a bit.
너무 왼쪽 안 봐도 돼. 살짝만 왼쪽. 카메라 소리 안 나네.
Kim Min Sol tees off for hole number 17. And it's an interesting, well, turn of events for her. She has to be very careful with these two holes now. Kim Minson 7 to go next with a 5-iron. Remember, she's dropped to 6 under. It's a par 3 for the asking. She has to somehow or the other try and, well, oh, that's a decent shot right there, plumb on the green. Jani Sung also landing it right on the edge of the green, and it was Kim Minson 7 who actually got it plumb right on the carpet itself. Kim Si-yoon looking to, well, carve her way through as well. It's pretty much the end of day's play for her. She's on a 6 under. That's her approach shot, 101 meters. And she too will sit right on the border of the green. Choi Rim has had, well, her own battles. Somehow she's managed to, well, keep herself together. Her approach shot for hole 18 hasn't really picked up the points like she did on day 1. I think it would be a tad bit of a concern for her. Meanwhile, on Ji-yoon, sorry, her approach shot on hole 18. Kim Min-sol looking to craft her way through. Very well played, but she'll have to avoid getting a bogey here. And I think she knows that, well, better than any of us. She's played a really strong, well, round of golf here today. And will definitely be our point of focus tomorrow as one of the, well, front runners. Chun Yi-sung. Well, decently played by her. Very well played. Kimmonson 7 needs to finish with a birdie here on hole 17 just to get herself back up to that, well, 7 under that she was on. It's been quite a while since she won a tournament. It's a very, very tricky hole. That means, of course, she'll have to work now. That slope downwards does tend to be a bit of a worry. If you just look back, well, Kimmonson has been one of those golfers who will be seen every now and then. Now, she won her first event on the 27th of April when she claimed the Duxton EPC Championship in 2025. That was the first win on the KLPGA. Kim Chi-yoon, well, aiming for birdie on hole 18. That is an absolutely fantastic finish, and she definitely deserves a pat on the back for that. 68, 71 and 70 in 3 consecutive rounds, and 7 under with a tied third. Kim Chi-yoon's going to be back tomorrow. What a wonderful way to finish, well, her day's action. Right now, all eyes trained on Kim Min-sol. She needs to keep this on par. And that's the first time she's actually, well, faltered, trying to keep it on par. And that 10 and an 11 seems to be a bit of a worry for her. Well, Kim Min-sol, well, won 2 events last year after winning the BC Card Hunking Open. She won the Dongbu Construction Korea Championship on the 4th of October, and I was there for that as well. Really, it was wonderful to watch her in action. So, waiting to see whether she can, win her 3rd event, and that'll be, of course, now in 2026, Choi Rim. Kimmonson 7. Looking to finish on par here. And that's exactly what she does. Missed out on a birdie, but I don't think she'll be complaining. Kim Min-sol has got to finish this. Without any further blemish. That's exactly what she does. So she's got one more hole to play for and a chance to, well, just change things around a little bit. Chen Yi-sung teeing off for hole number 18. 490 meters to cover. This is a par 5. You can aim for a 2-shot approach by targeting the left side of the fairways. You've got to avoid the hazards and the trees on the right. And if you're going towards the right, which she's actually done, you must aim for the left side of the green to avoid the bunkers. So it's going to be an interesting, well, hole to play through. Just a little bit more would have done it. Commence on 7 to tee off now for hole number 18. Time for Kim Min Sol to have her go. Try your rim, just getting to that point of time. She'd like to have finished it a little bit better. It's finally done. And the trot to the next, well, spot. Well, that's what we call it. So definitely a lot to take from this event. We are coming to that last bit of action. Very quickly, of course, just in case you haven't noticed, the Golson, well, County Seonsan, well, has a lot to talk about. It's a beautifully maintained course, scenic fairways, lovely hilly terrain. There's an absolutely stunning modern clubhouse where you get some great coffee, great smoothies, great food as well. And it is the largest corporate golf course owner in Korea Republic. That's the Golson County chain. And the course originally opened in 1994 as the Sunsan Country Club before being rebranded under the Golson County umbrella. 36-hole course and 18-hole championship course is what we know. It's part of a larger historically established club. And, well, the folk around here, or the residents of Gumisi, Gyeongsangbuk-do, they absolutely love, well, being a part of this action. Johnny Sung, second stroke for hole 18. Kim and Sol, second stroke for hole 18, 248 meters to cover. Now, when you're really looking at what we call a par 5, and normally the 18th hole will always be a par 5. Well, there's so much to we'll take into account. Well, notable moments of the day. And that ball certainly carried through. Kim Si-yoon with a fantastic effort there. She'll be back tomorrow. She was in stellar form. And there was well, moments like these that really lit up the event. And for hole 14, it was an absolutely marvelous turn there. Ball could have just, well, you know, tapped in. Then we had a wonderful moment on hole 17 as well. All that ball just about sitting on the edge. And Choi Rim, well, did have her challenges today. Star player for the day, of course. We would put it down to, well, Kim and Sol, but in my opinion, well, I do believe that Mara Som was really the pick, well, of the players today. Johnny Sung. With her approach shot here. So Kim and Sol 10 under. Edmondson 7. Well, that ball certainly has legs. It certainly walked its way through, away from the flagstick. Interesting here as Janice Sung goes about well her work. Last part of the day for us. Aiming for birdie on hole number 18. Edmondson 7, pushing that through. Oh, what a miss! What a miss here! That smile on the face would say it all.
거리만 잘 맞춰서.
Kim Sol aiming for a birdie on hole 18. There's a bit of an uneven surface there. She'd have to, of course, or she's going to definitely attempt to try and finish this well. That's got to be really, really, well, surprising. She came so close to it. And she'll finish that on par, but she's going to keep that leadership intact, even though she's at 10 under. Bogeys on the 12th and 4th will just bringing down her performance. 32, she had a fantastic out, and 37 on the in. Time for Junhee Sung to finish her day's event. And a narrow miss for her as well. So good finish there for, well, Junhee Sung. Kim Sol will stay at that 10 under. So that's pretty much how things spanned out. Those lovely mascots there, and this is exactly what we look at. Kim Sol, of course, finishing top of the heap with 10 under. Mara Som finishes second best with 8 under. Kim Shi-yoon in third with 7 under. An Ji-yoon and Kim Min-sun 7 are with 6 under in that fourth position. It's a very, very interesting turn of events when you think about it. And I wasn't really expecting, well, much of a change as far as, well, the leaderboard is concerned. But I do think that Mara Som's performance has really been stellar. So, all said and done, Junhee Sung and Kim Min-sun, well, unable to really make too much of a difference here today, and they did struggle a bit. But tomorrow, it's going to be interesting because there's one more golfer tapping there at the top, and that's Kim Shi-yoon. So we'll find out tomorrow how things progress. My name is Glenn Mascarenas. This was the IM Financial Group Day 3, and we were coming at you live from the Golden County Club, Golden County in, well, Sansan. I'll be back tomorrow to take you through the final day's proceedings and to find out who the winner will be among these golfers. 3 big golfers to watch for tomorrow. Well, Kim Min-sol, Kim Shi-yoon, and of course, let's not forget Mara Som. But it's time for me to shut shop and ship out of here and to say bye-bye for now.